Welcome back to my channel. My name's Carly and I make everything gluten-free and vegan. For today's recipe, I'm gonna try something new. It is a teriyaki marinade, and I just realized I had this written down for like ages and ages and I've never tried it. So we're gonna try and make the marinade and see how the tofu tastes. For this recipe, we're going to need 1 block of extra firm tofu, orange juice or water, brown sugar, garlic powder, ground ginger, gluten-free soy sauce. Let's go. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of orange juice or water. I decided to just might as well try the orange juice because I have it. I feel like it'll give it that nice tangy teriyaki flavor. 2 tablespoons of the brown sugar, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of ground ginger. Let's give it a whisk. Looking at the amount of liquids here, I already know this is going to not be enough. I'd like to have extra sauce if we can. So I'm gonna double the liquids. So 2 more tablespoons of soy sauce. But instead of the orange juice, I'll do 2 tablespoons of water. You really want to make sure that the sugar is dissolved and you don't have a bunch of undissolved sugar sitting at the bottom. Looks perfection. Let's prep our tofu. I freeze all of my tofu and then I defrost them. I like doing this a lot because it makes sure that you can get as much liquid out of the tofu as possible, which means then once you remove the liquid, the tofu can absorb more flavors. So what I do, I just grab it out, I drain it, and then I'll squeeze it in my hands like this, like just squeezing over the sink, just any way literally that you can think of squeezing it without like destroying the block. And I found this works really well actually, and it's more convenient and faster than just like pressing it, I find. So for the teriyaki, I'm gonna do cubes. I think what's going to work best is if I cut it in half first. That way I can kind of cut it into thirds and make not too thick of cubes, and then we'll just do, I think in thirds will be good. There we go, that will be I think that's a perfect size, little tofu cubies. Another thing with freezing the tofu is you get this really nice texture. So if you were to break this off into chunks, it would be more similar to like a chicken. So you can see all the little, you get that nice flaky kind of texture. Our last step is to just toss all of our tofu chunkies in here. You can use whatever kind of container that you think will be best. As long as it has a lid, it'll be easy because we can literally just put the lid on and shake it up, and that will coat all of the tofu pieces. We're all combined. Let's put it in the fridge. I would suggest minimum 30 minutes to let it sit if you're going to eat it right away. The best I found is actually leaving the tofu overnight to marinate. That would be under the best circumstances. I'm not sure when I'm going to use this, so I'm going to put it in the fridge for a day, probably see if we use it tomorrow. If not, you can always also just pop this in the freezer like this. Whenever you decide you want to eat it, pull it out of the freezer, you're ready to go. Let's pull out the tofu from the fridge. It's been in there overnight, and throw it into a frying pan. I flip the tofu and y'all look at this. They look so good and crispy. They look so good and juicy. I've decided that I'm going to try to replicate one of the bowls from a local shop here. It's called, wait, what is it called? I think it's called the Japanese salad from Happy's. Pretty much I've got a few of the ingredients. I'm missing a couple, so I'm like, whatever, it'll be good enough, and I'll add a few of my own. So we're gonna make a salad with this today. I thought it'd be really good. I think this would be really good in like a wrap too. I just don't have any wraps right now. So I'll show you what I've prepared. Here we have the kale for the base of the salad. I put some lemon juice and salt, and then I just go in with my hands and massage it for like 3 minutes. Massage it really well because my stomach cannot digest this if it is not like massaged. Okay, y'all, just to let y'all know if that is the case with you as well, make sure you massage it. And then I have avocado, carrots, cucumber, and some of the coleslaw mix, which is just basically cabbage for our salad. But one thing we're missing is the dressing, so let's quickly make up our dressing. For our dressing, it's going to be an orange vinaigrette, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, 3/4 of a teaspoon of soy sauce, gluten-free of course, 1/8 of a teaspoon of dry mustard, 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil, 3/4 of a teaspoon of sesame oil. I estimated some of these 3/4 when I was measuring. And 1/2 teaspoon, again, I just eyeballed it on my 1 teaspoon measure of maple syrup. You can use sugar as well. So I halved this recipe because I thought that 1/2 cup of dressing was going to be way too much for just 1 single serving salad. So this is 1/2 of the recipe. In the description, I'll make sure to put the full recipe in case, you know, you're making this for more than just yourself. Let's give it a little whisk. Alrighty, let's make our salad, starting with our kale first. That might be too much. Then let's do cabbage, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in a line and see how that works out for us. Cucumbers. Our shredded carrots. The avocado. Our tofu, of course. We'll do our garnishes, our little green onions and our sesame seeds first, and then the dressing. I honestly don't know if I should put the dressing and then the garnishes, but whatever. This is the order I'm gonna do it in. Now, time for our dressing. I'm just gonna use my little measuring cup instead of the whole bowl because I don't want to just demolish it. Oh my gosh, y'all, this looks so freaking good. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of avocado in here too if I can. I don't know, I might not be able to. Whoa. Oh my god. That is so good. That is so freaking good. Wow. Okay. I forgot I was gonna put feta cheese on here. Diet feta cheese, but actually it does not need cheese at all. It tastes so good. The avocado just pulls everything together. The bowl I'm trying to mimic normally has edamame beans, furikake, if that's how you say it, and radishes, I believe. I think those were the only ingredients I was missing. But anyways, this is so good. Let me try some of the tofu for you. I don't know if I have a piece that doesn't have any of the dressing on it to see if I can taste it. I don't know if it has dressing on it, but either way, this teriyaki is so good. Oh my god, this whole thing, y'all. The orange vinaigrette is really giving like orange fresh. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is it for this recipe, for this video. I hope you guys try it out. I hope you make something healthy with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.